Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so I hope you had fun practicing perspective last week. This week we are going to be learning shading. Ooh, the shade, honey. We are going to be learning shading. Get ready. All right, so as you can see here, we have a circle without shading, literally just a circle. And here we have a ball. It has become a ball because it has shading. First step to shading is you want to make sure you keep that or maintain that lit surface. Then you want to start the shade. Then you want to start the shadow on the surface. And then you want to make sure you keep that reflection because no matter what shape it is, there's always that reflection from whatever it's sitting on. Last step is going to be the shadow that it casts. That's going to really make it pop and really make it 3D. Adding this to your perspective techniques is going to take your art to the next level. All right, so here I've drawn two triangles, or cones, two cones. And so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and create that shade. So I'm actually going to come to the other side. And I'm going to slightly start to shade. And again, I am using a number 2 pencil because anybody can do art. You don't need the fancy pencils. Eventually you might want to get the fancy pencils, but you don't need them. All right, so here we have made the shade. So next I am going to do the shadow, all right? The shadow on its surface, and I'm going to make it slightly darker and fade it into the shade, okay? Then as we get towards our reflection, we're going to make it a little lighter so that it can fade into that reflection from the surface that it's sitting on. All right, so again, we have the lit surface, the shade, the shadow, and then the reflection. Now we're going to go ahead and draw that casted shadow that this has. So I'm going to draw the outline of the shadow. Nice pointy triangle shadow. Or sorry, cone. I keep saying triangle. It's a cone. All right, and then we're going to literally just color that in as dark as you can, just like how we did here for the shadow. And we're going to do the casted shadow. So easy. You can practice this with any shape. You can practice this with a mug. If you have some tea mugs you want to practice this with, you can practice it with that. Anything that will sit on the surface for you and stay still. You'll notice that these rules always apply, even if the shadow is over here, or even if the shadow is bigger. Same rules, same application. All right, guys, and that is it. So this week, I really want you to work on shading, and stay tuned for next week.